if I'm gonna make some bread on the wood stove, then I need what they call biscuit wood. Well, I'm not done doing what I came here to do, but it just started pouring. We're getting some sort of squall. So I'm gonna pick my mullen up, my partridge berry up, and I am going to walk my butt home. I've got berries in my pockets. My pockets are full. And biscuit wood is just small wood that burns hot. It burns quick. So this time of year, I do all my cooking on my wood stove from here on out until it's too warm to have a fire in my wood stove. So I make sure that when I cut down a tree, the limbs have a lot of biscuit wood in them, cook wood. And I make sure I gather up all of that. I've already got firewood. I'll fill my cart up. Here's some more biscuit wood. Odds and ends. Biscuit wood. Some of this is obviously 1.5 inches in diameter. Tree branch works wonderful for biscuit wood. So usually I bring in 1 cart of heat wood, which is the bigger stuff, and 1 cart of cookwood. Now this time of year where it's not really all that cold, that's when I like to burn my odd and ends, my funky pieces of wood, along with birch and cherry. Now this over here, these next 2 long rows, which this will be 3 cords for here, 1.5 a tier, is all heat wood. Well, 90% of it is heat wood. And this is yellow birch, a whole bunch of beech, and then over in my side of my driveway, I've got a 1/2 cord of mostly cherry and juniper. And those are the trees that I cut right directly in my yard. I just left the maples in that area. So that 1/2 cord over there is just extra. And I've got firewood piled in tiers here, there, and everywhere through the woods from March into April, maybe into June a little bit. And that's all stacked. They're all high and dry. So that out there will be brought and put here in this back tier, where this is my fall burning wood, which is the birch, the cherry, the juniper, anything that's burnable. It goes in this tier here. And then the front 2 tiers are always the heat wood, the good, chunky, long burning hardwood. This is partridge berry. It's one old big mat. of ground covering vine with berries. I am after both the vine, like you would pick it like you would a mint for tea, and pick the berries as you would blueberries. Only it's back-breaking work because, like I said, you're picking at ground level. Right here, I'm on a pretty good size knoll where I don't have to bend over quite so bad because I've been at this for a while. But you will find that the berries come in different sizes. Now, I'm not picky. I see a red partridge berry, and as long as it hasn't been chewed, then I'm going to pick it whether it's big or small. Winter's coming, and like I said, I'm collecting mullen leaf to rinse off, dry out, and make as a tea, which really helps immensely if you make a cup of tea with that. Some people think it's bitter. I think it has a minty citrus flavor, albeit quite mild. And that is, it helps with the respiratory. Now, what we have in here that's going around everywhere apparently is an upper respiratory infection, virus, whatever they're calling it. And the mullen leaf tea mug of that, and halfway through you can feel you're breathing better and you're able to expel those balls of mucus that are just not wanting to come up. It thins the mucus and it helps you expel that. So basically it's an expectorant. So the partridge berry is an addition. I think it tastes minty. I think the sprigs taste minty, and the berries here taste like a cranberry substitute. Okay, now that I'm almost out of where I was, the squall stopped. But here I am, I'm in gravel here, and here is a mullen plant that is ready to pick this year. It's still in the basal form. Now, personally, what I think tastes the best for mullen leaves for tea aren't the flat ones that have fuzz on them. Not those, not the bigger leaves. I prefer the real spongy ones, the real hairy, the real thick ones. I would collect these, but I've got a bag full that'll last me the winter. But these ones here are the ones that I collect. The ones that are pretty fuzzy, thick, really soft, almost velvety. And those are the ones, in my opinion, that have the best flavor.